Imagine a world where cargo ships cross vast oceans without a single human on board. No captains, no crew, just artificial intelligence guiding these massive vessels. It's already happening. AI is rapidly transforming the maritime industry, and the shift toward automation is raising one big question. Will AI eventually replace human captains altogether? For centuries, experienced mariners have charted their course across oceans, facing storms, mechanical breakdowns, and other unpredictable obstacles. Today, however, artificial intelligence systems take over. Advanced navigational software, predictive analytics, and autonomous decision-making tools already do much of the work without human contact. It is not theoretical. Artificial intelligence-assisted ships already have a major shift as far as functioning in the industry is concerned. However, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's take a step back to see how we got here. There have always been innovations in shipping. There were times centuries ago when sailors would navigate the oceans based on celestial patterns. Over time came the compasses, steam engines, radars, and many more end products of technological advancement that required humans to put in less effort while ensuring greater percent effectiveness. Now look at us. We have made much progress as automation took over most functions. GPS, autopilot systems, and remote monitoring have helped human crews control thousands of tons of cargo ships with precision. Next up, full autonomy. Rolls-Royce, Kongsberg, and the like are working on AI-based vessels that do not require any form of crew intervention in navigation. There is even Yara Birkeland, which is an electric autonomous cargo vessel that has already commenced its tests. This ship is known to use artificial intelligence to navigate all on its own with humans on board to sail. Does this mean we are enough for completely crewless cargo ships? Or do we have parameters whereby AI cannot handle the problem? Well, AI in the maritime industry is no longer a distant dream. Already at work today is transforming the way ships operate. Modern cargo ships are full of awesome advances in automated systems, such that human intervention enrolls increasingly as a backup rather than a necessity. Take navigating really, for instance. Old captains used to rely on years of seafaring and man-chart plotting. Now, GPS-based autopilot adjustments can change course with pinpoint accuracy. Route optimization, powered by great AI, analyzes climatic patterns, fuel consumption, and all possible hindrances to determining the shortest, smartest, and least costly to traverse. Another major part of automation is engine monitoring. Instead of going around checking engines now, AI-powered predictive maintenance systems will check the machines for possible failures before they happen. Measurement sensors will now collect real-time data that will indicate temperature, pressure, and vibration, enabling ship operators to attend to issues remotely, sometimes even without the need for a crew on board. Completely crewless cargo ships are no longer science fiction, but are fast becoming a reality as a result of rapid advancement in AI and automation. Although they still require human oversight, traditional ships are getting closer to being able to make independent decisions, navigate safely, and even diagnose mechanical faults without the presence of a crew on board. AI-based navigation is at the heart of this transition. Unlike conventional autopilot systems, which merely follow a given path, modern AI-powered software analyzes real-time data, modifies route plans according to the weather, and avoids obstacles with precision. This is enabled by LiDAR, radar, satellite images, and advanced sensors scanning the environment. Another distance in progress is in decision systems. This then allows AI to study risks, change the course of vessels in emergencies, and optimize fuel efficiency on its own. These smart systems incorporate several bits of intelligence built with deep learning algorithms into their systems to process extensive maritime data, predicting all aspects, from port congestion to trend analysis and fuel consumption. But how far have we traveled? Let's explore some of the most impressive projects to prove that ships powered by AI are realistic in practice. One of the most talked about autonomous freight carriers is Yara Birkeland. This brand new ship is intended to operate without crew, completely at the mercy of its AI for navigation, docking, and cargo handling, and was constructed in Norway as a fully electric vessel. It detects and avoids obstacles using a combination of sensors and cameras, and is expected to cut carbon emissions by eliminating the diesel transport truck it replaces. The Mayflower autonomous ship is indeed another cross-industry announcement, made jointly by IBM and ProMare. This AI ship crossed the Atlantic without any human crew on board, proving that autonomous shipping can be done at such long distances and that it becomes more reliable. On its part, Japan's Megarai 2040 project would go further as part of the above plans to create a full fleet of self-navigating vessels by 2040. One test saw the vessel, named for AI operation, travel more than 200 miles autonomously, which represents a significant step toward a fully autonomous environment at sea. The reason that AI-enabled ships are advanced is not because they can use technology, but because they provide real prospective realizations to the shipping industry: safety and lower costs, less emissions, and the current trend toward automation is going to change global trade patterns. But is a no-human future truly better for shipping? So now let's go over the most transformative advantages of autonomous freight vessels. Most maritime accidents can be traced back to human error, misjudging weather conditions, fatigue, or communication failures. More than 75% of accidents at sea are attributed to human error. AI-driven ships can be effectively programmed to eliminate the onboard crew reliance that has led to most of these accidents. Autonomous ships have excellent sensors and computers to resolve their navigation with AI-driven signals and real-time decision-making. AI does not suffer like humans from stress-induced failures of memory, fatigue, or distraction. Thus, these systems instantly detect and avoid unexpected obstacles, which often collide with practice like icebergs or rogue waves. Safer, accident-free shipping with a much reduced risk of cargo losses. When it comes to manned vessels, operating cost savings in millions of dollars are possible. A fully crewed cargo ship is accompanied by a payroll, food, medical supplies, and shelter for dozens of workers. But by omitting those costs, shipping companies could save millions within a year. Apart from the crew costs, AI ships are reducing all fuel consumption. By finding the most efficient routes, slowing down according to weather conditions, or cutting down idle time, autonomous ships can be defined by optimal fuel savings. For companies managing goods traveling the world, even a 1% decrease in fuel consumption means millions of dollars in savings every year. The shipping industry is the world's largest polluter. Shipping alone contributes about 3% of total CO2 emissions globally. Yet with autonomous ships, this could change. By optimizing routes alone, the AI system ensures that the vessels will have the most efficient path for fuel consumption and emission reduction while still delivering on time. Some of these ships, like the Yara Birkeland, are also completely electrified, which makes them completely fossil fuel free. Thus, autonomous technology has a pivotal role to play in achieving carbon reduction goals that global shipping stakeholders are putting pressure on shipping lines to meet.
It helps to keep the humans away from the ship. So from a security standpoint, though, how, when you think about these big cargo ships and being out there unmanned, I mean, from a security standpoint, what would that look like?
Yeah, that's the idea. In a lot of these larger vessels, that's like kind of the next era of this. Like right now, it's sort of national seas. You're like in your own open waters around your own country. But then, the longer game is building these huge cargo vessels, potentially unmanned in the future. And there's this idea. I asked one of the people I spoke to about this. Like, well, what if there's like a piracy event? And they're like, well, if you think about it, if the pirates are coming on board, they're actually there usually to take ransom. They're not there to just unload these huge containers. They're there to put the human beings and use them as a ransom situation. So by removing the human element, you're actually reducing a risk. But then at the same time, there's a whole new risk involved. If you have an entirely interconnected ship using GPS and all these virtual front doors, it's a new cybersecurity vulnerability.
Unlike roads or airways, the ocean is unpredictable. A multitude of challenges that a ship faces during its voyage include sudden storms, rogue waves, and mechanical failures. AI is capable of handling huge data amounts, yet whether it can handle complex real-time decision-making under extreme conditions without intervention by a human is open to serious question.
Over 1.3 million workers are at risk of losing their jobs to AI by 2027.
The industry is under radical reformation due to automation, with some worrying whether it is going to steal jobs. This sector has always depended on skilled workers, captains, engineers, and crew members for handling vessels. Yet now that AI is taking over many of these tasks, could traditional maritime roles become redundant? Intermediaries were the heavy lifters, taking away thousands from workers of the maritime world in the wake of fully autonomous cargo vessels. However, with automation comes opportunity in the form of newly emerging jobs. AI-based shipping will lead to an increased demand for experts in remote monitoring, AI systems engineering, and cybersecurity to operate and sustain fleets autonomously. Most professionals in the sector think that some traditional functions may vanish, but there will always be a need for some human oversight. AI is not necessarily about eliminating jobs. It is about transforming them and moving the maritime career to more tech-driven options. Will AI then take over completely, or is human expertise irreplaceable? By making cargo shipping efficient and cost-effective, AI-driven automation will bring a revolution to global trade. Increased efficiency will buttress international trade networks, allowing faster responsiveness to market demands. Nonetheless, this overuse produces another set of risks, where the cyber world and the technological universe impose serious threats on the sphere of trade. Perhaps this is where the industry starts to find a balance between automation and human supervision. Apart from the mundane threat of job losses, the ethical concern of automation integrates AI-driven ships into international waters. With the industries, governments, and public all still on the divide, the question is full autonomy possible, or will oversight always be required?
Hi, everybody. Karen Roby and Dallin Adams here for Tech Republic. Really interesting stuff here, Dallin. Today, we're talking about how AI is changing the shipping industry. And as we know, there's really no industry hasn't been touched by technology, it seems. But really, the shipping industry has stayed pretty much the same for however many years going back. So this is some really cool stuff here that you've been learning.
It is an inevitable change, and fully automated cargo ships should come into existence. However, the timing related to their arrival will depend upon several factors, including technological advancement, regulatory approval, and adoption by the industry. Experts predict that fully autonomous cargo ships could grace international waters as early as 2030 or the 2040s. Before that, however, we will see a gradual acceptance of controlling hybrid models, which may operate AI in most areas of operation while remaining under human supervision. Traditionally, the maritime industry is slow to adopt new trends. Therefore, full autonomy will take longer than anticipated. Over time, the industry would be forced to consider going semi-autonomous with ships before fully replacing them with human captains. Instead of maintaining a full onboard crew, these ships would be entirely controlled by a human remotely. This might be the middle ground, improving productivity for companies without giving up completely on human jobs. Hybrid models would also build trust in the framework of AI navigation before the adoption of complete autonomy. The future of autonomous shipping will depend on continuous technological innovations and collective contributions by industry players, governments, and AI developers. Research must improve AI reliability, strengthen cybersecurity issues, and define the legal frameworks associated with liability and safety. Thus, even though total autonomy may be a future goal, the next decade in our industry will be defined more by AI-assisted ships than by completely crewless vessels. The most important question is, how soon will the world be ready to let AI take over the seas? The future of cargo shipping is changing fast. AI is taking over, but will it ever fully replace human captains? What do you think? Should we trust autonomous ships or keep human oversight? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into tech and innovation.